During this special time of year, we here at the Real Review 3000 and Chaos Central would like to thank you for all the support you have shown us this year. It is with our gratitude that we wish you and your family and friends, and even those who may disagree with us, the fandom menace, a happy and safe holiday season. Merry Christmas and happy holidays. There's a reason we call it the weekly wrap-up and not the bi-weekly wrap-up. Hold on tight. Don't forget to smash that like button. And if you haven't subscribed already, click that subscribe button. Trust us, it'll be worth it. Thank you. What is up, everyone? I am chrisknight, and you are watching the Real Review 3000 here with the weekly wrap-up for Christmas week, kind of the bi-weekly wrap-up. I didn't do one of these last week, kind of just had a ton of streams going on, a ton of different things going on right the week before Christmas, you know, all that fun stuff. So there's a lot to get through, and I'm telling you, I didn't realize how many things I went to be on, how many live streams we did here at the Real Review 3000, how many live streams I did on other people's channels, and how many different directions I was being pulled. And I gotta say, looking back on it, I had a great time with the people that I'm going to mention today. So make sure you go and check every one of them out. There's a ton of people, and all of those people are down in the description as far as I know. If I forgot you, please message me on Twitter, get a hold of me. I didn't mean to miss a person. There's a lot of people that I was on with, so there are some people that I'm not 100% positive about, but we're going to do our best to get through this. That's why we do this every week and not every 2 weeks. So let's start way back on the 15th. The week of the 15th was the Gospel According to Chris week. We did all live streams, basically nothing but live streams, and like I said, there was a ton of them. So Sunday the 15th, we did the Mandalorian Roundtable with Sean Stackhouse, Comix Division, BearBear Nerd Fun, Shellback TJC, Sporking News Podcast. We talked about episode 6 and how they really needed to get on with the whole point, and there were no stakes in the series. Nobody was dying, a whole lot more. That was what we talked about on the Mandalorian Roundtable. I was also over on HanStar's channel, and that was for Name That Tune, and we had Mandy Summers on there, Anthony of Dark Gift Comics, Sporking News Podcast was on that also, DJ Odyssey was on that. Mandy regained the Dollar Tree tiara. Go check that out. We got another one of those coming up at the first of the year. It's going to be an 80s edition, I believe, so check that out. Again, everybody's stuff is down in the description where you can find them, so check out HanStar's channel. Make sure you sub to him. On the 16th, Monday the 16th, we did a Fallen Jedi fan film trailer reaction with Tom of Midnight's Edge After Dark, Final Death Star, Miss, Ruthy, Stig. We reacted to the trailer that was a fan-made film by Vader Reviews. His stuff is down in the description. Check his channel out. Really funny stuff. The guy stays in character even in tweets and comments, and it's just fantastic. And that trailer is also down in the description too. Again, Gospel According to Chris week. So I had 19K Fox on, and we discussed the iconic and classic movie cars and vehicles, and we talked about a ton of them. Really good discussion with Fox. Again, check out that guy. Everybody I mentioned here, check out their stuff down in the description. Go to their YouTube channel, subscribe to them, follow them on Twitter. Great people. All of these people are just excellent people. Tuesday the 17th, let's see, we had Sporking News Podcast on. Scott from there. We had him on the Gospel According to Chris. We talked about the Mandalorian, the hype around it. Would it live up to the hype, or even could it even? And that was before we saw the final 2 episodes here, where, you know, I think the question's been answered. So that's great. Let's see here. Wednesday the 18th, I was over on Sean Stackhouse's channel. We talked about getting over the Snyder Cut, or, you know, basically it was discussion. Robert Storms was on there, Phalon Reacts. We discussed whether the Snyder Cut was real or not, and if it is, should they release it. Later on that night, we had Stevie J Reviews on The Gospel According to Chris, and of course, we talked about the current state of the film industry. Let's see here. And then Thursday, we didn't do A Gospel According to Chris because I took my kids out to see The Rise of Skywalker. Yeah. Okay. We'll talk about that. Well, I talked about that in one of my videos this week, so check that out. I went after that and I jumped on Comix Division's channel. We talked about the film there. Then I jumped over to 19K Fox's channel, talked about it on there with DimaJini. So check out DimaJini too. Then Friday the 20th, I had Ruthy on The Gospel According to Chris, where we talked about The Rise of Skywalker again, some more. And we talked about the new Wonder Woman trailer. Whew, take a breath, take a breath, take a breath. That was 2 weeks ago. So this week, let's just start on Saturday the 21st. The 21st, I was over on Thomas Gilkey's channel with a deep stream. That was with Thomas, Moira, Sporking News Podcast, Scott again, and Ords Bored. Then Sunday, we did a Very Chaos Christmas over on Sean Stackhouse's channel. That's actually Very Chaos Christmas, the sequel. We did one last year over there. And we had Mary Mayhem, Comic Chat, Fatal J, The Chad, Ords Bored, Rosetta Allen was on there, Mad's MamaBear, General Zod, Jovanna. I mean, he may have had more on. There was a ton of people on that day, and it really was a great time. And you guys helped make that like 5 times more than what last year's was. Really, last year was just me and him playing some games, talking some stuff about Christmas, non-Christmas movies, I should say. You can check out last year's Chaos Christmas on his channel also. Again, down in the description, blah, 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 blah. We also had the Mandalorian Roundtable again, where we discussed episode 7, where we finally felt like we got somewhere and started to see the true potential of the series. Now, Monday the 23rd, we started our Star Wars week with a retrospective look at The Force Awakens. Later on that night, we had HanStar on The Gospel According to Chris, where we talked about if the movies and going to the movies in a theater is a dying concept. And we dived into, you know, the streaming services and all that other stuff. Tuesday the 23rd, I was back over on Sean Stackhouse's channel, where we discussed who's better, Mark Martell or Adam Lambert. We talked about their live performances, their ability to command presence of a crowd. We talked about, you know, their singing. We talked about who might be better to front the epic rock band Queen. A lot of that over there on a live stream with Sean Stackhouse. Then we did another quick video over on his channel, and that was about the console wars of the 80s and the 90s. And we talked about our favorite systems and all that stuff. And basically, you know, who's for who, you know, the Nintendo or Sega Genesis, Sega CD. We talked about all of that stuff. So check that out. Then I went ahead and finished our retrospective look at the Last Jedi over here for Star Wars week. Wednesday, Tom of Midnight's Edge After Dark had a Christmas stream and invited me on. I thank him very much. I enjoy the times that I get to be over on Midnight's Edge After Dark with Rob, Mecca, Tom, and all the great guests that they bring in. You know, Fatal J and I have done a few. Sean Stackhouse and I have done a couple. I always have a good time when I'm over there, and they're really great hosts. Check them out. And then that was the night that I looked at The Rise of Skywalker. I went back and really dove into the good, the bad, stuff like that, and kind of a little more what I thought about that film. Now, yesterday, Thursday, the 26th, I talked about the new Star Wars trilogy as a whole, where its place is in the whole Skywalker saga, and basically wrapped it up. So check that out. I don't want to let anybody know too much. Just check out those videos. And then I was also on Mary Mayhem's channel for a Thursday edition of Wednesday Night Mayhem. Let's see here. We had Coach from Echo Base Network, Lethal Lightning, Justin Proper, and yeah, I mean, we talked about the Rise of Skywalker again. Its box office push that it got for Christmas, and the Reylo kiss, and how disturbing that is. So, with that said, I'm never skipping another week of the weekly wrap-up because this is crazy. I still have to figure out how to fit all of these people on a thumbnail. I'm not really sure if I can do that, but we'll see if it can be done. And guys, I want to thank you, everybody that I mentioned. I want to thank every last one of them. Just tons of fun this past 2 weeks, Christmas and all that. Again, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to everybody out there. Thank you very much. Remember what the beginning of the video said. Hit that smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, and please hit the bell so you know when we're coming out with new stuff. I got to get out of here. I got some more work to do on this video, like edit and freaking do the thumbnail. And, oh, geez. I'm Chris Knight. This has been The Real Review 3000. Guys, I'm officially out of here.
Hey guys, thanks for checking us out. Be sure to subscribe to both channels, and make sure to check out our friends in the Fandom Minutes. You can find us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and BitChute, and you can also send us an email at sean@seanstackhousereacts.com and chrisknight@therealreview3000.com. And be sure to swing by our Teespring store to pick up some awesome merchandise.